Good morning and welcome to Muscle Maintenance with InShape Fitness. I'm Kim Watkins. I'll be your trainer, and today is Monday, April 29th. I apologize. I'm actually getting this workout out quite a bit later than I would have otherwise, and I apologize for that, but I had some technical difficulties this morning and then had to run out for a client. So here we are. I hope you are ready to go. It's going to be a level 1, which means it's really quite it's not easy, but it's definitely doable for all ability levels. Kick off your shoes, stand up straight. Let's march in place for 30 seconds. We're going to warm up with 2 moves, and that march in place should be really active. So swing those arms forward and back. Make sure you engage your tummy muscles. Time is going, by the way. And make sure that your shoulders are back. Make sure that your head is on top of your body with your ears over your shoulders, and that your tailbone is tucked in, and that you're marching without stomping on the floor, but getting those knees up high and getting the blood flowing, getting your breathing down, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. That rhythm is very important, so please focus on breathing. All right, let's go for another 2 or 3 seconds. Good. All right, now stand up real tall. Bring your feet together, toes and heels touching, and pretend that you are freestyle swimming in a pool. So you're going to bring one arm back and up and around. Make a big sort of circle, cup your hand kind of like you would if you were in the water. Real slow, doesn't have to be fast. It's called a standing swim, and we're just going to warm up the shoulders, warm up your back, and keep those abs engaged. So warm up just sort of the contraction, isometric contractions that you're able to do when you're standing still. Those are very important stability muscles, stability effort, really. So just focus on that as you swim for another 15 seconds. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth still. Okay. Now, we're going to do 2 sets of 6 moves, as always. And these will be the foundational moves you will use all week long. We're just going to add a level of difficulty as we proceed through the week. So today we're doing the most fundamental of these moves. This particular first move is called a walk out plank. All right, so what I want you to do is bend your knees slightly, put your hands on the floor, walk out to push-up position with your hands, leave your feet in the same spot that they started in, and then walk back and stand all the way up. That's it. You'll only do 4 or 5. Okay, time starts now. Make sure when you walk out, one thing you want to do is to keep the butt down. When you get to that plank position, you want your butt down because that's the engagement of all of those layers of muscle that are in and wrap the rib cage that protect all of your vital organs, and it's that sort of core stability that gets engaged by the plank position, which is why it's such a valuable move. And so just make sure you keep your butt down when you get down there. You got about 5 seconds left. Finish the one that you're on. Okay, now stand up for me and widen your foot stance. Turn your toes out. This is one time I will ask you to turn your toes out about 45 degrees, and your feet are about a little wider than shoulder width, even really kind of almost double shoulder width. So this is going to be a grand plie position, and what you're going to do, or a plie squat, you're going to just today lower your hips straight down, your back goes straight down about halfway. If you're fit already and you're just, you're able to do the full plie squat, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead and go all the way down, and then as you exhale and lift up, press your heels into the floor and contract your glutes. All right? Again, move very slowly, especially in the beginning. 30 seconds, time starts now. Your hands can be on your hips or out to the sides for balance. You can bring them in front of your body, making a circle like a ballerina might, or above your head if you'd like to get your heart rate up a little bit higher. However you want to do it, perfectly fine. Good, more than halfway finished already. 10 seconds left. And you'll get another chance to do this as well. So we'll get a little more dynamic as we do the flow set. Next time around, you'll go quicker, and you'll have less time in between. You're finished, by the way. In between each of the moves, there'll be less time, so it'll be a little bit more intense when we go through the second time. Okay, now you're going to do some bunny hops. And yes, I know it's level 1, but believe me, later on in the week you'll understand why, because I will talk a lot this week about value of plyometrics and the impact that it can have on your waistline and the stimulation of nerve endings in your muscles and all these different things. So what you're going to do a bunny hop, and everyone should, with the exception of having major orthopedic conditions, you should theoretically be able to do a little bunny hop for 30 seconds. So your knees are bent, you land lightly on the balls of your feet, and you jump very lightly, just an inch or two off the floor. Okay, time starts now. Like with the plie squat, your hands can be on your hips, they can be out to the sides, they can be lifted up in the air if you, again, want your heart rate to go up a little bit more, which is definitely a good thing. This is your time for exercise. It is about maintaining functional strength, maintenance, right? Muscle maintenance. And so we do, these really short workouts. So this is not the time that you're going to, or the way that you're going to lose, say, 30 or 40 pounds. You have to do much, much more in order to make a significant impact in terms of any weight loss or any major tone type of thing that you're looking to develop for your body. But you're finished, by the way. Now lay down on the floor with your feet on the floor. Your back is on the floor. Your knees are bent and your feet are on the floor. Hip width apart. Toes and heels in line. Very important. Make sure your toes do not turn out. Now your hands are down by your sides. All you're going to do is lift your body up into the hip bridge and stay there for 30 seconds. Ready? And go. 30 seconds. So 30 seconds of bunny hopping. I hope you feel like that was well worth your time. And again, you keep a bend in the knee. That's for shock absorption. It is perfectly safe to do with very few exceptions. If you have a question about that, please reach out to me through our website, inshape-fitness.com, or via Facebook or Twitter. You can get in contact with me directly, and I'd be happy to, kind of give you a specific explanation about your own situation. And that's my gift to you. It does not cost anything. Okay, almost finished. Still in the hip bridge here. Now what I want you to do, you're done now. Now I want you to sit all the way up and put your hands on the floor beside your butt, or kind of behind your butt a little bit, with your fingers facing forward. Now lift your body back up into a tabletop. All the way up, right? So your hands are on the floor. Make sure that you're not pressing too hard into the floor with the heel of your hand. Rather, you want to connect the floor with all 5 fingers and the whole palm. This is 30 seconds and time is going. Now you're in this position. This is called a tabletop position. It means your torso and your thighs make a table top. And then the legs of the table obviously are your arms, and then your lower legs. Press into the floor with your toes. This activates the back of the leg so that you get full distribution of your body weight up into this position. It's not easy. But let me tell you something, this will increase range of motion in your back. You're finished, by the way. Go ahead and lower your body back down. And down on the floor, let's do a basic crunch with your hands behind your head. Your feet are back in the same position as they were before. And now when you take a deep breath in, squeeze your tummy muscles, draw your navel in towards your spine, lift your head and your shoulders and the top of your rib cage. Straight up. Look at the ceiling. Or the sky if you're outside, which would be cool. I do that in the park sometimes. All right, you're on your way, about 10 seconds in. Keep going. We're going to have to take a quick break after this and then do one more set, which is the flow set. So get the opportunity to really, really hone in on your performance through each of these moves without time in between, which means your heart rate will get up and will stay up the entire time. And 3, 2, 1, go ahead and stand up for me. Take a couple of deep breaths. Okay, the floor is, let's see, we're off the floor. We're on to the walkout plank. So this is the one where you're putting your hands down, walking out to push-up position or plank position on your hands, and then you just walk back and stand on up. All right, we're going to go from that to the plie squat, and then the bunny hops without stopping. Then we'll go down to the floor for the end, okay? Ready, set, go. Walkout plank. Remember, you're coming back now from the plank position, standing all the way up, and you're almost 10 seconds in. So you're only going to do 4 of these, probably, maybe 5, if you're quick. 30 seconds is almost over. Hang in there. 10 seconds left. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, now you're in that grand plie squat. Time starts now. 30 seconds. Make sure your toes are turning out to 45 degrees and that your feet are wide enough. They want to be, pretty wide. As wide as you can comfortably make them, really. Good. And once again, move slowly. No rush here. You're inhaling on your way down, exhaling as you lift your body straight up. Don't collapse at your waist. You've got 10 seconds left. And we'll go right into those bunny hops. Coming up here in 3 seconds. 2, 1. Feet together and hop. 30 seconds. Time starts now. You are doing great. Keep breathing. Keep that back straight and keep your tummy muscles engaged. Especially with these bunny hops. Don't lean forward. Really focus on tucking your tailbone in. Halfway finished, by the way. And then landing lightly on your feet. Remember, this is a bunny hop, so this is like a gentle little bounce. 3, 2, 1. Down on the floor for that hip bridge. Hands beside your body. Feet on the floor. Knees are bent. Don't turn your toes out. And lift your hips up. 30 seconds. Keep breathing. This is a really good time to do those Kegel exercises that you're supposed to be doing, particularly if you are a female, and for all females. So just keep squeezing that pelvic floor, squeezing your tummy muscles, which is almost impossible not to do if you're doing the pelvic floor squeeze, right? You can't really not squeeze your tummy muscles. 5 seconds. All right, now sit all the way up. Hands on the floor beside your butt. Lift up into the tabletop. Time starts now. Just hold this. Press the toes into the floor. Again, once you're here, you can correct the little things that I'm going to tell you. So you're here now. You want to maintain as high of a level, at your hips as you can to make that actual tabletop. But press into the floor with your toes in order to activate the back of the leg, and don't absorb your body weight in your heel completely. That's really not good for the back. Okay, and then also with your hands, press into the floor with your fingers and the entire palm. Don't let the heel of your hand take all of your body weight either. Which is hard. It's hard to do, but it will hurt your wrist. Okay, last move. Basic crunch, hands behind your head. Feet on the floor once again. And 30 seconds. Time starts now. Good. Hang in there. Coming just past the 14-minute mark here. We're finishing up with this basic crunch. You can take a few seconds to stretch afterwards, and you'll be on to the rest of your day. I'm Kim Watkins from In Shape Fitness. I hope you had a really nice workout. Tomorrow we'll be back with level 2 for Tuesday, the 30th of April. And we will see you the rest of the week building a little bit of difficulty, adding a little layer of difficulty to each of these 6 moves. So remember what we did today. You'll be doing the same thing, albeit a little more challenging tomorrow and on through the week. Have a wonderful day. Please let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.